Well, there you are, sweet baby angel, and here I am. Are you ready for me to triple you? I'm just going to assume that you said yes.
It's train crash made, I can't look away. Shut up, press play on 90 Day Fiancé. 90 Day Fiancé. 90 days.
Hello, I'm Wilko, the guy who rehashes reality, and welcome to Wilko Rehashed. I tell you what, the subs have really slowed down on the channel, and I need more subscribers right here on Wilko Rehashed. We want 24,000 before 2024, and the only way we're going to get there is if you subscribe, so make sure you do that now. Also, comment below with all of your thoughts and feelings, feed that algorithm as the episode goes on, and make sure that you've given it a thumbs up. Once you've done all that, I can share with you that we're doing 3 episodes of 90 Day Fiancé the other way right now. That's right, 3 episodes, big, thick, oh wait, here we go.
Big, thick, long rehash, just like you like it.
Yeah, I really want to get to the tell-alls, and I want to do that this week. So I've got to just shove as much in there as I possibly can. Not the first time I've said that. We must check in on Debbie. She's in Kensington, and it seems like even though the reception from Osama's family has been quite nice, she's not really vibing with the amenities in the household.
There's no railings on the stairs. I don't know why everyone's not walking around with a neck brace from falling down the damn stairs. This ain't my nest. I'm telling you that right now. I got to shake Osama, somehow bribe him, do whatever it takes. But get me the hell out of Kensington.
Well, I think he'll get you out of Kensington. But something tells me there's somewhere else that he wants to go. It rhymes with Shemided Nates of America. Did Debbie have steps in her other house? I guess it had a railing. Anyway, living with Osama's family seems like it's fraught with danger. And obviously the steps have been put there as a trap, so Osama can remove Debbie from the equation and get that sweet inheritance money. Now, I don't know if Debbie knew this about Osama's dad, but she ends up getting him a gift. And if we look at Osama's dad's face, it seems like the most thoughtful gift he has ever received.
This is for you, something special.
Thank you very much. الرسم. المهم ملي كنت في المدرسه كنت دائما كنسالي الدرس كنرسم شي حاجه. الهديه اللي عطاتني ديبي كانت منتظره لان كان دائما كان باغي نشريها. جاتني مفاجاه وجابتها لي. I like that. هذا كنحس بواحد الفرح والسرور وجاتني مفاجاه.
Oh, he was so delighted with the surprise gift. He got all this stuff to draw with, and he used to draw as a boy, and now he gets to draw again as an older man. Older than Debbie. He is older than Debbie, but still. Now, I don't know if she knew this. I don't know if she's just one of those people who's really good with gifts or if she knew this, but what a sweet thing. And how do they repay her? By making her walk up and down the stairs without a railing.
Is it like you feel happy that you will help me, to go to the US, to make a future there?
Oh, he's looking right at the camera.
I wanted to explain clearly. I am moving here permanently. I bought all my things and suitcases forever, you know?
I don't think a lot of them in this household speak English, so you speaking slower isn't going to get the message across. You're going to need your boyfriend Osama to do the translating, and I don't know if Osama tells the truth. So the story that we've had so far is that Osama wants Debbie to come and live with him in Morocco, and that's what she's done. And now it's revealed that his family thinks that they're going to move over and immigrate to the United States. Hey, Osama, I think you've been telling little fibs. Little Lucy lies.
I didn't know if this guy explained it well to you about what's going on with us.
So you want to stay here, living USA?
Forever.
Oh, look at him clock the camera the whole time.
Are you okay with that? باغي زعما تسكن هنا ما عندكش مشكل؟
ما عنديش مشكل.
I am surprised that Debbie and Osama decided to live here in Morocco. هادشي انا اللي خايفه اسامه يتقصح شويه لحاشيه ما تقدرش ادابطا شويه مع المجتمع المغربي. زعما حنا ديما كنت تنقولوا نمشيو شحال ملي كنا صغار.
هذا شويه الاولى عاد انا فكرت فيه واتفقت معاه من بعد.
اوكي.
Oh, the sister's just not buying it. It sounds like both Osama and his sister had kind of wanted to leave Morocco, and maybe the sister thought that this was her way of sort of getting out of town too. In case you didn't catch that, Osama just said that he is cool with it. He's cool with staying in Morocco because even though it wasn't his idea, his original plan is to go to the States, but Debbie said that they're staying in Morocco and then he just went along with it. And I guess the next thing for them to go on is 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After. Yes? This is definitely the end of the story. There's no need for us to dig any further. This is gonna just end so happy, right? Speaking of happy endings, I have felt for some time that the Gabe and Isabel situation is a trap because look, they've had some issues to get past, but generally it's not with their relationship. It's with other people, external factors in regards to their relationship. Now, Gabe has had to go all the way back to the States and sort out his birth certificate sitch so he can actually get all the paperwork necessary to marry Isabel in Colombia. And even though I'm rooting for Gabe, I also think Gabe is Gabe's own worst enemy.
Well, because... Don't do that with your eyes. I'm gonna get married.
You're getting married? You didn't tell me.
Sorry, guys.
Did you propose?
Yes.
Wow, what did you didn't tell us? Yeah, you didn't tell us. Did you give her a ring?
Yes.
Okay. Are you serious?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations.
Yeah. It kind of hurt. Like, me and Gabe are best friends. Hiding his proposal from me makes me feel as though he doesn't value our relationship.
I think Gabe likes playing everybody off everybody. I think that's Gabe's shtick. Gabe's toxic trait. That and forgetting paperwork. So Gabe proposes to Isabel and just doesn't tell his family at all. What the fuck, Gabe? You say you're so close to your sister, even though you guys have this sort of very odd sibling setup. Listen, it's not uncommon. A lot of siblings have weird relationships. But why not tell them? Like, why would you not tell them? Why? Because you don't think that they'll approve? You already said that you're moving to Colombia. How much could their approval mean to you now anyway? Monica is sus of Gabe all the time, and rightly so. Don't get me wrong, I think Monica does overstep with all of her thoughts, feelings, and concerns. Her opinions within their relationship, she's always overstepping. But in this instance, Monica and the mum have a right to be pissed.
She will defend me to the end of the earth. Yeah.
Good.
Nobody talks to her in a rude or disrespect.
Good.
People are afraid of her.
Okay, now I'm scared to meet her because
No, that is my biggest fear, honestly. Maybe your personality and her personality is gonna be like one and the same. You're very aggressive sometimes.
you know I'm the overprotective little sister.
Yeah, okay, you can be the overprotective little sister all you want, but at some point, you just have to like cut the cord that was never attached to you, Monica. The more I watch, the more I think it's a real toxic little setup between Gabe and Monica. And the more I'm convinced that Gabe has just ended up getting engaged to the Colombian version of his sister. Look, within this whole chat, they talk about going over to Colombia for the wedding and the families will get to meet, and Monica is very suspect. Mum seems fun. Mum seems like she's pretty open, but she also seems like she does not get involved in their sibling bullshit anymore. Speaking of spectators, I feel like all of us are that in regards to Mahmoud and Nicole and the train wreck that is their relationship. Nicole has been back in Egypt for a while now, and she barely leaves the house. She made a sort of friend, and that sort of friend wanted to speak some home truths to Mahmoud, and now I think that's pretty much done.
With Naran, I saw that I could actually have a life in Egypt in a way that I could be happy.
That's why I'll be fine.
But then at the same time with Mahmoud, I thought she was a little aggressive, and he said she attacked him. She did. I don't know if it's worth the drama that would ensue if I were to hang out with her and become her friend.
Okay, well, I don't know if that is a problem, considering that Mahmoud says that he hangs out with his friends and he doesn't talk about you, and you could just hang out with Naran and maybe just not talk about your relationship. You can still be friends. I don't know how that would work, considering that your relationship is the most toxic thing that's happening. Nicole, I'm not going to sign off on Naran attacking Mahmoud. I don't think she attacked him. I think she was assertive. And I think she has opinions. And I think opinions out of a woman is not something that Mahmoud would like. But maybe I'm just saying that because I agreed with most of the things Naran said. Anyway, she's been out on a shopping day with her sister-in-law who, I love her positivity. And I love that I think she's like a secret little sasshole, but she locks a lot of it away considering the world she lives in. But even just her going, this will be fun. When they're going shopping. Not once have I thought grocery shopping would be fun, but I love that she's trying to pump it up.
How long was it before you could go shopping by yourself?
Maybe 1 year.
Do you miss China?
Yes.
I understand. It's really, really hard for me to live here. Yeah. I'm not really sure how much longer I can actually stay here in Egypt. I can't. I don't know. It's just not my place. I want to live in America.
我想住在美国. What about your husband?
Mahmoud should come with me.
Oh, okay, he should come with you. But what about your husband? Look, she's not wrong, but also her husband doesn't seem like a very nice guy. And I know you're not married to him, but you must see that he's not coming off great. So now, before Nicole has even spoken to Mahmoud about it, she has started spreading the word to the family that she's planning to leave Egypt and Mahmoud should just go with her to the States. She filled out the forms for the visa, so they should just totally go, even though he's never thought about going before. I don't think any of your problems would change in the United States. If anything, I think the things that Nicole thinks that she would do in her normal life in the US are certainly things that Mahmoud doesn't want his wife doing. I don't think that's going to really work.
I just don't know about this marriage between two drama queens. I still have to work. I have to pay the bills.
Look at her
because
face.
She's not got a job yet. I want to be there, but I want to be able to pay the bills. And I'm very doubtful about some things, When she got the more expensive apartment, she said that she would go to work so that you could pay for that. But then Jamie hasn't worked since she got married, has she?
Exactly. So she was going to sell my necklace that has my locket with my dad's ashes in it.
And is Chris okay? I'm going to say no. Right. All right. So I don't know the financial situation, but here's what I know about Chris just from me looking at her. I think Chris doesn't tell us the whole story all the time. Shocking. What a revelation. I'm really blowing it wide open. I also know, because Chris said this out of her mouth, that she told Jamie that she could leave the job that she didn't like, and their whole agreement was that they were going to start a food truck together. So I'm assuming that Jamie was planning to do that, but then her wife skipped town because her wife needed to go to the bank. And there's literally no other way that she could go to the bank apart from physically going to the bank. I'm not kind of sure what shonky credit union she's with, but that seems dodgy to me. Plus, she didn't take enough pills to live with Jamie for more than 5 minutes. All of it very, very sus. And Mum, I found her sweet to begin with, but now I think she's just like an enabler of all of Chris's bad behaviors. Also, it's been months, so how much money could you possibly be making in such a short space of time that you could end up going back to Colombia and living there forever? Didn't you sell your house to pay for this new life? I'm so confused.
And that seems to me right now you have a kept woman. You're a sugar mama. It's really disturbing. Because this could go on forever.
The problem is, Chris, Mum, I don't think you know the full story either. I'm not saying that Jamie is the best person, and she could still be using Chris. I don't know yet. But Chris, no. More couple drama now, and this entire season we've been listening to Rishi just say, wait. Just keep waiting. And Jen even turned off all the milk from the cow. And still, he wants to keep waiting for some sort of auspicious time for him to tell his family that he's engaged to Jen. Jen's friends have other plans.
We could tell his family about you guys. I am a certified interventionist.
Of course,
so
you fucking
I know
are.
how to break news to people in a way that sounds appealing. And we could present it in such a way, hey, good news, your son is not doing drugs. Your son is not participating in any illegal activities.
Right. He's not even having sex. It would be a huge relief for his family to know so that I can know what their reaction is going to be. You deserve that.
Okay, so this woman, I don't trust Blondie, but this woman who was catfishing him, she is a professional interventionist. I didn't know that was a thing, but I'm all on board now. Sure, it took us a little while to get used to calling people at Subway sandwich artists, but we've all come around to that now too, and I'm pretty sure that interventionist will be a thing too soon. And she reckons that she can step in because she's very good. She's got all the professional tools you need to sit down to someone and break them news that will actually have them thanking her for the great news, even though maybe it's bad news. Because what she'll do is she'll start off with a bunch of bad things and go, but he's not that. He's just dating this woman. He's not a drug dealer. He's not a serial killer. Rishi is none of these things, but he does like himself a bit of white woman from America. But isn't it great that he's not all these other things? Interventionist. The interventionist really needs to get herself to the DR because Danielle and Johan actually, I don't think they need an interventionist. I think they just need a divorce lawyer. Wrap it up. So Johan is pissed because Danielle wants to hang out with her ex. Now, whatever you feel about that, the way that Johan goes about everything is ridiculous. But also, Danielle is toxic. So even though he doesn't want her to, she's hanging out with the bald cutie that she used to date.
Normally good. This week has been rough.
Has it?
This has been a really rough week. Taylor was the last person I dated before Johan.
So am I gonna get to meet Johan?
I mean, that's the goal. I would really love for you to be able to meet Johan, but he is really pissed that I'm here right now.
I'm surprised you can even be with someone like that knowing you.
I tried to get him to come.
Knowing
He's
you?
just like, no, absolutely not. You're crazy. I'm not sitting down with him. As soon as I made this decision that I was moving here and I got off that plane, he was like a completely different person.
Now that she's here full time, it's different. It's not just like a little holiday Johan version. It's full-time husband Johan. I was almost convinced that the basketballer wasn't actually interested in Danielle at all. But then when he said, well, I'm actually surprised that you can be with someone like that, that made me think, oh, that's an interesting thing for you to say. Almost like he's co-signing her leaving him. Yeah, maybe you should leave him and, come and hang out with me in the DR. Now that Gabe has come clean, Monica is driving him back to the airport so he can go and see his fiancée. And during the car ride, Gabe is kind of sharing about all the pressures of the wedding and making it seem like more of a negative thing than a positive thing. So Monica does clarify.
Do you think that maybe you're having a little bit of cold feet?
No, not right now. Maybe the day before or something when it feels real.
If I was gonna tie myself to someone legally and financially, I would be very stressed too. Because what if? Have you decided on the prenup situation?
Yeah.
You gonna do it?
No.
Whew, stupid.
Monica is being a little pushy when she's insisting on we get a prenup. That's why I never go to Monica for anything because she's just gonna criticize me.
So this could reveal a little bit more into Gabe's insights as to why he doesn't go to Monica or his mum, which will eventually go back to Monica, with information about his life because he doesn't want to hear anything negative about it. And I can kind of see that to a point, but also Monica's also right in saying that Gabe has a track record with women, and jumping in financially without some sort of prenuptial agreement could be a little bit risky given the type of person that Gabe is. Is it overstepping? I don't know. Look, I personally wouldn't tell my friends how to live their life, but if I felt strongly enough, I guess I would say something. Planting more seeds of doubt in Gabe seems like a toxic thing to do, like, what if? And, oh, stupid that you haven't decided to go with a prenup. Those things, Monica, not helpful.
All shades of the same person, essentially. This one's a witch. This one never wants to work. So I'm kind of nervous because it's what am I gonna get with this one?
They definitely have that sibling connection where they share a sense of humor And they can go so quickly from clicking to combusting. She's right, Gabe does have that sort of track record with maybe dating a similar type of woman. But Monica, you haven't met Isabel, so it's really hard for you to like stick your tip into this one.
Me and you living together, never a great idea. And then now we like each other. No, that'd be the worst idea in the world. Monica, every time that we live together at our mom's house, how is it? We hate each other.
No, I
We
never
don't
hate
to each
you.
other. Well, not hate each. Oh my gosh.
I'd rather enjoy it. I told Malcolm we should all move in together.
Some people with the toxic living situation like it. You know, they get off on it and they like sitting in it. It seems like Gabe wants to get away from his sister, but also still really loves his sister. And his sister just wants Gabe to be around. And if Gabe's not around, then she sort of does little things to act out. Am I getting close? I don't know, like, sounds pretty stupid to me. What if? Maybe you should get a prenup. Maybe we should all move in together. What if?
Today I decided to take Nicole somewhere for a surprise because I want to show her like I care about things she would love to have here in Egypt.
Okay.
You brought me to get a cat?
27.
Oh, we're gonna get a pussycat.
I don't like dogs much, but like I can deal with cats. This one looks cute. You want to pick all of them?
Yeah. He's so cute. I'm like, wait a second, like, I don't know if I'm going to stay in Egypt. Like, what are we going to do with a cat?
Oh, yeah, right. Because she told the sister-in-law, but she hasn't told Mahmoud that, oh, no, we can't get a pussycat because I'm not going to be here with you. In fact, you might not be here either. We all need to go. Mahmoud, Courts totally checks out that he doesn't like dogs. What psychopath doesn't like dogs? Well, I've probably just alienated a lot of the audience, but I'm going to stand by it. Dogs are adorable. I don't really understand Mahmoud's deal. So he is toxic, but then he keeps trying to do things to make Nicole happy, but he knows deep down that she's never going to be happy in Egypt and she's never going to be happy covering up every part of her body, including her face. Oh, no, I do know what he's doing. It's a save the marriage baby. It's a save the marriage baby. You get something that you can both love because you clearly don't love each other anymore. And then if you both love it, then you save the marriage because you'll stay together because you both love it. So now we've got to save the marriage pussy.
I've been struggling to tell you, but I'm ready to leave Egypt.
Are you serious?
I think so.
But before you said, like, this time you're going to say it.
That was the original plan. Mahmoud, you know, I'm so unhappy here.
I wanted, like, more chance.
What about the cat?
Things change.
Okay.
Like,
things change, right? I feel like this is exactly what I'm worried about the most.
Yeah, the same thing that you've been worried about the entire time. She's gonna run. And you know why she's gonna run? Because she doesn't want to live the life that you want to live. She should not have signed up for a faith she didn't totally understand. And then on top of that, some things that aren't in the rules of the faith that you want to impose on her, she doesn't want to live with those either. She changed her mind about those, I would say, pretty quickly after the marriage. So the way to keep her happy would be for you to not buy her a little pussycat, but to bend and accommodate the things that she would like. Now, I'm not saying Nicole's in the right before people come for me saying, but she should know things. She should. She shouldn't agree to stuff that she didn't fully understand. But really at this stage, it's either bend on a bunch of things, Mahmoud, or chuck the marriage in the bin.
Maybe you change your mind about me one day too.
I don't foresee that happening, but
How long you can feel like you can stay more?
I'm not sure yet when I'm going to go back. Will you join me?
We still don't know when the visa comes.
Right. If you're able to come and your visa's approved, are you going to be willing to try building a life in the United States?
It's not easy on me. Can't like give any answer now.
Spoiler alert for anyone who's not up with the series. We recently did a story on Rehashed Daily, because I'm a little bit behind with this show, that Mahmoud has landed in the States. So I guess she gets what she wants, but I still don't think he's going to get what he wants. No alcohol, covering up, he gets to vet all of her friends. I think that's going to be less attainable for him in the States. So where can we watch that?
You gonna let Miss Debbie ride you?
You gonna let Miss Debbie ride you? sometimes I think about a technology that will probably exist one day. We'll all be dead, long gone, don't worry, where we'll be able to fully understand a pet's thoughts, right? They could pretty much talk to us. And sometimes I think about my dog. I'm not going to say his name because he will come up here right now. And I think, maybe I don't want to know all of his thoughts about me. Yeah, maybe I just want to, pretend that he loves me and I don't want to hear any of the negatives. But you know what I do want to hear? That donkey's thoughts. I want to hear the donkey's thoughts as Miss Debbie is singing to it and also asking to ride it. What you thinking, donkey?
Oh, please let me ride that donkey. Maybe you love me a little bit. Not too fast.
Oh, she's
Osama. Okay, Osama, slow down, please. I don't have a butt. God didn't give me a butt, Osama.
Oh, she's off.
I
don't do this, no.
But I love animals.
Osama said he didn't do it deliberately, but you could have walked her away from the trees. You were leading the donkey. What did you think was going to happen? Between the stairs and trying to push her off a donkey, I don't know about Osama. Oh, that, and he lied about wanting to get a visa to go to the States and that being the real reason he wants to be with Debbie. That's also maybe just a small factor as to why we don't trust him. Maybe you love me? Just a little. What if I sent that as like a voice memo to people on Grindr? Maybe you love me? Just a little. You think I'd get any replies?
Bum, bum, bum,
singing and doing some art. Oh, he hates it. He wants her to shut up. Look at his face.
What's your idea of what comes next for you and me?
Because it's not the right time to talk about plans now. It's time for creating.
You can do both at the same time.
No, I can't. I have one mind, not two.
We need to have plans for our future.
Yep, we come here just to ride the donkey and to plant, not to talk about the plans. Is that right?
No, because I need to talk about the
You
plan.
always talk every day. This is the day because I will plant, I'll talk about the plan. I will write, let's talk about the plan. I will go out, let's talk about the plan. Okay,
I just want
go
a
ahead.
little
Let's
bit.
go. Okay, let's go. That's okay.
Right?
Don't take a patient with me. We're just starting. I mean, I will not do everything in one day. Are you crazy?
Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce to you the real Osama. We saw him for a little bit in Rabat, and now he's back. Look, the con man can keep up the con for only so long, but Debbie has probably been pushing his buttons all day with her singing to the donkey and now singing while doing the art, and now she wants to talk about plans, which they probably talked about via text, but she wants more concrete things out of his mouth now, and rightly so. She's 67, who knows how much time she has left in the world, and he snaps. Don't get me wrong, if I was trying to do anything that was peaceful, hearing Debbie go, la da 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 would drive me up the fucking wall too. But I don't think the answer to that, Osama, was no, we can't talk about plans. We're just gonna ride the donkey and do the painting, okay? All you wanna do is talk about plans. And you certainly shouldn't end it with, are you crazy?
We'll not do everything in one day. You are sick. You have like a mental sickness or something.
What?
Sick times. What's going on with this lady?
I don't get it. So you think I'm mentally ill? You're acting real cold-blooded right now.
So we talk about the plans. Our plan is you will come here and bring me to the USA, and I will go to work there, and we start our life there. And I will, from this day, never change it. If you don't accept this, we can stop all this.
Well, what do we say? What do we say? Where to start? Okay, so he says that she's mentally ill because she wants to talk about their future together. Yeah, that's a leap, Osama. That's a big, big leap. Imagine your partner saying to you, hey, can we talk about these plans? And you're going, hang on, do you have some sort of mental sickness? And then he goes on to say, this is what's going to happen. You're going to take me to the United States. And there is nothing that is going to change me from this plan. If you don't accept it, that's it. All right, mate. Well, we don't fucking accept it. Someone bring the donkey back around because Deb's got to go. We have to put that on pause for a second because it's a real shame. But we have to check in on Gabe and Isabel. Gabe has returned back to Colombia, and Gabe is doing Gabe a disservice again by just being a little bitch. Gabe says things to his family about Isabel and things to Isabel about his family, and then he gets confused as to why there's conflict.
Yo con Mónica entra primero.
¿Sí?
Sí.
Ella quiere ser la persona que entrega el novio.
Sí.
Pero ese es trabajo de tu mamá.
No. Mi madre dice, ok, sí, Mónica. No sé, es la vida de Mónica. Mónica quiere mi dama.
Son dos papeles importantes. Uno es dama de honor o es la persona que entrega al novio. Ella no puede los dos.
Why can't she do both? Like, what? Look, I get it. She wants too much. But really, is it the worst thing? Monica seems pretty selfish at this stage that she wants to take away the thing that Monica's mum could do, which is walk Gabe down the aisle, and then also wants to be essentially, best maid of honor. But I think Gabe is sharing this information with Isabel just to rile her up. Just to piss her off, just to make sure that Monica and Isabel are never friends, because for whatever reason, Gabe doesn't want that.
Monica is worried about my business and she wants us to get a prenup, but I told her no.
Mónica piensa que yo quiera quedarme con tus cosas o qué? ¿Qué edificios? Coches, carros, yates, no sé, qué cosas. ¿Tu trabajo? Que yo soy la que trabajo en Medellín. Ok, firmemos, pero entonces yo necesito un salario, pague todo el trabajo que yo hago para tu empresa.
Yo no voy a negar que me sentí un poquito ofendida. Yo no ando detrás de...
Because you're not after anything of Gabe's. See what I mean? Gabe has a few toxic traits, but one of them is just making sure that Monica and Isabel aren't going to like each other. Like, if you want your family to get on, why are you constantly shitting on Isabel to your family and your family to Isabel? You're adding more fuel to the fire when you should be trying to make sure that everybody's going to fucking get along. Don't be shocked when it all blows up, mate. So remember how we were talking about The Interventionist, and it sounds like a great movie with Denzel Washington, and I would definitely watch it. But no. Instead of it being Denzel Washington, we've got ourselves a white woman, a blonde white woman, and they've enlisted the help of a translator to make sure that Rishi doesn't muddy the waters and translates everything to the word. This is smart from The Interventionist.
Maybe my family, they will think that they are bringing a perfect match for me along with them.
Oh no, Interventionist, it's already backfired. Rishi's family see this beautiful woman come in. She's Indian, and they're going, wait. We're a bit sus about Jen and her friends, but now they've brought this beautiful bride for him. Maybe we can get on board the Jen train. All right, so the translator has helped clear up a couple of things. Rishi has been cleared of the charges of wanting to go along with the chosen bride thing with his family, right? So they had like 4 candidates, and Rishi didn't really want anything to do with it. And now with the translator, it's been cleared up.
I now understand that this actually hasn't been like a formal process. It's just sort of talk. Looking back on the restaurant now, I feel bad that I didn't give Rishi the benefit of the doubt. It was definitely a misunderstanding.
No, you should be susso of Rishi, but I think you're susso about the wrong things. It is hard though, because he lies a lot and he lies so terribly. So who knows what's truth and what's lies, because he just always looks like he's lying. Rishi has no idea what is coming his way. The reason the interventionist is there with a translator is because she wants to be the one to take all the heat and go, hey, Rishi's mum, guess what the white woman here and your son have been doing for a while? Well, actually, they haven't been doing all that much because, the milk cow scenario.
I am here to support Jen as she tries to figure out her relationship with Rishi and their pending engagement announcement.
If the translation wasn't there, I would be the person translating and I would change the topic instantly.
Jen और ऋषि का कुछ रिश्ता है और बताना चाहती हैं के साथ रहना चाहते हैं, शादी करना चाहते हैं.
Look, I don't want her in my life, but I tell you what. For the interventionist. Oh, I can't wait for her series to come to Netflix. Watching Rishi's mum's face, like, sorry, like they had no idea. Here am I, like, I don't know, 10 episodes going. Here am I 10 episodes ago going, there's no way that the family don't know that there's something going on. Turns out I was wrong. They had no idea. They looked shook that Rishi not only is with this white woman named Jen, who's been asking all these questions about potential matches for him, but they're engaged as well. Surprise, Mum. Oh, okay. And now we've got to put that on pause for a second too, because we have to go and check in with Danielle and Johan because she's cooking him food and somehow that has made him more receptible to meeting the bald basketballer.
Quiero terminar de conocer a tu amigo.
So cuando tú hablas con Taylor mañana, tú entiendes por qué es una persona bien. Y tú entiendes, él no quiere relación conmigo.
¿Cómo tú sabes?
Porque tú sabes. Todas las preguntas.
De ponerle mi parte. Pero también, yo no voy a quedarme sentado cuando un hombre viene a janguear con mi mujer solo. Yo necesito ver qué es lo que está pasando de verdad.
Okay.
Vamos a intentar.
Okay, so she's really happy now because just like the cake store, she finally fucking got her way. And that is her kink, I think. Just winning anything. The argument, the cake shop debacle, like Danielle just wants to win things because, I don't know, maybe she doesn't have to like think about anything else in her life if she's winning all the time. Someone who is not going to bend is Debbie, not only because she's 67 and bending is, you know, fraught with danger. Hey, it's a problem for me at 37. So, I just thought about myself getting older. Oh, I don't like it. Should I get some work done, guys? Yeah. When I say bend, I mean on the issue of Osama getting married to her and then moving to the US. Debbie, know what?
So you will bring me to the US because for me as a Punjab, as a poet, there is no future for me here. You will bring me to the USA, you can guarantee my future there.
It's all about your future? All about your future?
I promised Debbie before that we will live in Rabat together. For me, to be honest, what my plan was like going to the US and work there and collect money because people there value the art and we can live there forever.
Where to start? So Osama has completely come clean that he said to Debbie what he needed to get her to come over and obviously just get married to her. And as a con man, you would think that he would do better at like hiding the truth from her, but he has a tendency to snap when he gets a little bit mad or hangry, I guess. And he expects her to just do it. Take me to the US, get me the visa. Like your age gap alone, I don't think that the government are going to approve a visa, but cool, okay. You should have tried to have like tricked someone a little bit younger. Maybe they'd buy it. The next thing I find not laughable, that's not the right word, but certainly supremely confident that anyone would care about his poetry or his paintings in the States. I have not seen the art. I've only heard that one little bit of poetry and I can't really rate either, but I'm assuming it's a pretty tough business to break into. But he seems to think he's just going to go there and the American dream will kick in.
I'm not marrying someone that just wants a visa and go to the United States.
So I will stop this.
I am disgusted.
Wrap it up.
I'm using every last bit of my self-control not to knock him into next week. You're scum of the earth. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Okay.
And lied to me.
Okay.
You're creepy, man.
I'm bad, I'm ugly, I'm son of a bitch, okay? It's good for you.
Right. So now he's going with the technique of, yeah, I'm all these things. Is that good for you? Can we just sign the documents already? I've got to go to the United States. I've got all this poetry just bubbling up here and God knows I'm ready to paint. Osama, what's your deal? If you're going to con, do it better. If Debbie, after all of these revelations during the donkey ride and the painting session, if she takes him back again, I'm not saying I feel sorry for Debbie now, but I'm certainly not going to feel sorry for her then.
You are planning to go to the USA, yes or no?
No, it's not about a visa.
You are a liar.
You're a cold-blooded snake right now.
Wait, no, because before you said that you lied to Debbie and your plan was to go to the States even though you said, sure, we're going to live in Rabat. So you're the liar because you said that 5 seconds ago. Again, very bad con man.
Then I'll never read another poem again from another person. Now that I know how you really feel, I'm going back to the house, unpacking my suitcases, I'm getting a hotel, and we're parting ways.
Whatever you want.
Well, you know what she wants? She wants the fucking donkey. Bring the donkey around again. Oh, now, as someone who has recently gone through a breakup, don't worry. At one stage, guys, I'll stop talking about it. Love is dead. And but also, you know, I didn't really feel like love is dead until this very moment. Osama and Debbie, true love right in front of us. And if they can't make it work, then what's the hope for the rest of us? Now, I do think that Isabel and Gabe love each other, but Gabe is toxic, and Gabe wants to make sure that Monica and Isabel specifically don't like each other. I'm not sure why. Maybe so Gabe remains the one in control of their relationship with each other. Who knows? I guess I'd have to do some sort of family therapy to figure that out. But now that they're meeting, it's after everything the Gabe said to each of them, it's not going to go well.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, look at Monica's face.
Did she speak any English at all? No? Okay. It's going to be interesting.
This is going to be fun.
Hola.
Hi.
Ooh, okay. She seems to be very sweet. I'm surprised. I'm sure that Gabe is telling her all sorts of terrible things about me and is being really kind. So I hope that it's authentic.
Well, no, it is authentic. She is nice. She seems like a nice person. She's very fiery and she does like to get her own way. Sound like anyone you know, Monica? It's hard to read Monica. Is she into this situation? Is she not into it? Because at one point she's laughing and at another point she's giving like crazy side eyes. And in the van on the way to the accommodation, it seems really cold. And I understand that there's a language barrier, but that's why we have the phones. Wouldn't you want to get to know your brother's future wife?
Hablar con Mónica antes de mi matrimonio.
What did she say?
She said she wants to talk to you before her wedding.
Oh, she doesn't seem
what
into
does
that at all.
she want to talk to me about?
You know what she wants to talk to you about? The prenup and how you're not really into them getting married and your whole thing with Gabe. And what you both really need to do is sit down and like share notes, because I think you'll both find that the common problem is Gabe. In our final episodes, before we get to the tell-all of 90 Day Fiancé the other way, the common theme is love is dead. And I'm pretty sure that Rishi's family are going to shoot this shit down really quick.
मैं तो ऐसी शॉर्ट हो गई हूँ सुन के भाई क्या पता ये मजाक कर रही हूँ ऐसा भी आया था मन में
क्योंकि अभी तक हमारे दिमाग में कोई ऐसी बात नहीं थी
भाई सबके सामने ये भी ना भी नहीं करना चाहते हैं कि भाई ये बात सही भी है या नहीं है लेकिन बहुत शॉर्ट में हो गए सुन के अच्छा लग रहा है
She feels good about it.
She's saying she's feeling happy, nice.
That's great.
इसको पसंद है तो
Like if he likes her, what can I do? She's saying she wants to talk to him about it a little bit.
You're relieved?
Yeah, he accepted. He was
Don't you
scared
feel
to say
better? A little bit better?
Yes.
I'm shocked that the mum said that she feels good and she said, well, whether it's right or wrong, I can't really say no. It's his decision. That's all very shocking to me, considering the way that Rishi has been tiptoeing around them and trying to like soft launch Jen into their family. But also right at the end there, I was just looking at the interventionist, you know, the blondie who loves sticking a tip into everything, and just how much she looks like Ursula. Yeah, you know the one, the sea witch. Another shocking thing is how well Rishi is taking this. Imagine, I'm not saying that Rishi's a good guy for delaying all this stuff. Really, what was it going to change? Like, auspicious date or not, like, rip the Band-Aid off, just fucking tell them, and then whatever will be, will be. If you love this person enough, no matter what your family says, you just got to do things for you, boo. I understand the culture's different, but that's what I personally think. But imagine being backed into a corner and having your partner's friends go, hey, Rishi's mum, we've got some news for you. That feels like a betrayal.
A big hug.
Thank you.
Oh, but he's
You
cool
made
with
it so
it.
easy for us.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, he likes it.
Well, we'll let you guys have some
no, he
alone
doesn't.
time.
I know it's a big deal to tell them
We can't
everything
really
like
make eye contact
right
with us.
away and don't know like basically what will happen or what will come out. But for now, like I'm happy for the present time.
Okay.
I'm going to go out on a limb here, Sweet Baby Angel, and say that Rishi's not so happy with everything that has happened. During the whole thing, they haven't really sorted out the whole joint family thing, which his family thinks is done and dusted. He's definitely going to live with them forever and ever. And Jen definitely doesn't want that. So even if they approve, I don't know if that's a hurdle that they're going to get past. Speaking of hurdles, both of these men would have no problem jumping over actual hurdles, but life, relationship hurdles, not so good for Johan.
Okay, come on, stand up.
Stand up.
Oh, this is how we're going to have a dick measuring contest. Who's the tallest?
6'5".
6'5".
6'5".
Okay, sit down. ¿Cuánto tú calzas?
¿Zapatos?
Sí, ¿cuánto?
Oh, how big are your feet?
14.
14.
Ah,
Sí.
¿y yo? Sí.
14.
Ah, Daniela le gusta hombre con pene grande.
Whoa.
Wait, hey.
Did I hear that right?
Dice, tu pie es grande.
14.
Sí, you pini grande.
That's the question.
Extremely strange? That's a question that women usually ask. So the fact that a married man asked me that caught me off guard, but, you know, it happened.
Listen, just because he has big feet doesn't necessarily mean that he's going to have a pene grande. I think I said that really wrong. What a weird thing to do. Okay, how tall are you? All right, what's your shoe size? Wow, so Danielle certainly likes men with big dicks. I guess that's what we have in common. Was he doing that because he wanted to prove that he was taller and he had bigger feet and he has a bigger penis? Was that what he was hoping for? But it turns out pretty much same. Johan is just a small little man in his brain though, isn't he? Like that, just that he needs to be like the most superior man out of the two is so sad. Oh, by the way, the meet doesn't go well. It ends in tears with Danielle because she laughs at first, but it actually is quite uncomfortable to just ask a friend of yours, like, what's your dick size? Also, question, do women actually say to men, hey, how big's your peen? Do women ask? I think it's kind of like a suck it and see scenario. Oh, well, don't say suck it and see.
Julian, it's Mama.
No, it's you, Mom.
And I miss you, Julian. It's me and Osama are not together right now. He made some very cruel remarks that wasn't like the Osama I know. He changes completely. He said to me, he says, well, you know, I'm to come to the United States and get a visa. And it's like, what?
I knew something was, I didn't like him from the beginning. I could just tell. Well, I'm glad you found out now than later. I'm just pissed off. I don't like the dude.
So Julian's right. Which is what we thought, you know, a long time ago when, you know, 2467 moved to Morocco. It definitely had all the markings of a give me a visa, bish.
Is that your ring? Okay, very cute.
She's so shady.
¿Tú no muestras a Mónica fotos?
No.
Tampoco.
No photos.
She doesn't have questions. She just wants to talk to you about one thing.
En este momento no tenemos problemas ni en la casa ni con dinero.
So I have to ask, how would you feel if Gabriel wanted you to sign a prenup?
¿Cómo te sentirías si Gabriel mencionara que quería que firmaras un prenupcial?
No tengo problema en firmar nada.
Okay.
No me interesa.
I'm really confused because when I asked Gabriel about the prenup, it doesn't make sense that you're so willing to just go ahead and sign. Are you being honest with me?
Sí, totalmente honesta.
Well, she did say that she was a little bit pissed off and offended by the question. So Gabe's not wrong, but the problem is Gabe is going back to his sister and making it to be this big thing. And then Monica's like, well, why is it a big thing? And you know what I mean? So Gabe is still the common problem here. But a little thing came out, which is, why wouldn't you show your sister that you say you're so close to, why wouldn't you show her our engagement photos or pictures of the ring or us being happy? Why wouldn't you share any of that information?
Yo no entiendo por qué, si ustedes son tan unidos, por qué tú tienes tantas preguntas y tantas dudas. ¿Qué hablas tú con Mónica? Cuando hablas sobre nosotros, ¿qué hablas? Porque ella no sabe nada, real, nada.
His fiance is telling me that if you guys are so close, then why don't you know about our relationship? You kind of have us under the impression that She's very controlling and very jealous.
Yeah, well, all you want to know is the problems. You don't ask me, oh, well, you know, what do you like about her? You just always go to something bad.
Yeah, sure. I agree with that. Monica always seems to find an issue with your relationships because ultimately she doesn't want you to go anywhere and she wants to stay with you and you guys probably need to do some family therapy. But, Gabe, you're being so toxic and you're not taking any ownership about the shit that you tell both of them. You bitch about both of them to the other one, and then you wonder why they don't want to get on or they distrust each other, even when they haven't met until this moment. What did you think was going to happen, mate?
It makes me very happy to know that he has a home with your family.
Oh, Monica. I'm surprised seeing Monica getting so emotional. I now see that she is really coming from a place of love. Sometimes she's so hard on me, but then sometimes she'll be nice. I'm just so confused all the time about where I stand with her.
Look in the mirror, Gabe. I understand you got a lot of stuff going on, but also you are a part of the problem, and I think a big part of it. So take some ownership. Why would she come from a negative place? Like, if she is your sister and she does love you, then why would she come from a negative place? I get it. She doesn't want you to get hurt, so she errs on the side of caution, and maybe she has a toxic trait of like sticking her nose in too much and creating issues in your relationships or amplifying ones that already exist. Not good. But Gabe, you're the one who's caused all these problems between these two. It's on you.
अब अचानक ये चीजें सामने आ रही है एकदम से तो आदमी के एकदम घातक तो लगता ही है ना। ऋषि 3 साल से रिश्ते के लिए मना कर रहा था।
दिल ही बैठ गया मेरा तो। अपने को तो नहीं पता था इस बात का।
बाकी लड़की ठीक लगी आपको? तो आपने उसके सामने फिर ऐसे जल्दी से हाँ क्यों कर दिया?
ऐसे हाँ खां किया है, ऐसे थोड़ी किया है भाई। बातचीत का तो मैंने कहा ही है कि बातचीत करके फिर ही जवाब देंगे। तो अभी तो फाइनल जवाब तो कैसे दें? कंफर्टेबली नहीं है।
Can't really say it was lost in translation because you said you felt good about it and you also said that it was Rishi's decision, and even if you said no, there was nothing you could do about it. So, I don't know. I don't think you can roll it all back now, Mum. Rishi's right in saying, why did you say yes in the moment? I get that they were backed in a corner and they were shocked. Well, they also did say that they wanted some time, but still you said that you felt good about it. Maybe just like that guy at the cake store, you just said whatever you needed to get them out of the shop.
जैन की उम्र कितनी है? ऋषि जवाब दे यार।
48 साल की है।
48, 15-16 साल बड़ी है।
16 साल? इतना डिस्पेंस? अपना तो इधर राजस्थान में छोटी लाते हैं भाई। ना।
क्या बच्चे हो पाएंगे?
हर चीज का सोचना पड़ता है। बहुत ही गलत सोचा है ऋषि तुमने। बड़ी तो अपना लाना ही नहीं चाहते हैं।
Okay, so the age really is the world killer for their relationship. I think Mum doesn't want him getting married to some white American woman anyway, and so she's definitely going to like latch onto the age thing. Like, she has valid concerns if Rishi does want to have kids. Jenny's a little bit older and it could be a little bit tougher for them, or maybe impossible, who knows. But the family has done a huge backflip since the interventionist and Jen and the other friend, who doesn't talk all that much, but when she does, it's valid for stirring the pot. Once they've gone, now everything has changed. 48, all those years difference? No, you've made a huge error in judgment, Rishi. You need to wrap this up. And by the look on Rishi's face, I think he kind of knew that this was going to be the answer. So he was shocked during the interventionist phase that Mum was going along with it.
क्या तेरे दिमाग में है?
नहीं, अभी उसके साथ में इतना टाइम स्पेंड किया है तो को भी मतलब उससे बात करने में भी थोड़ा सा वो होगा।
हमको तो और मिल जाएंगे भाई बराबरी के। हाथ जोड़ कर मना कर देंगे। हद हो गई ऋषि।
हैं?
ठीक है।
She did a lot for me. I love her a lot. Everything is like a ruin.
Yeah. Why did you think that this was going to work out well if you kind of knew your family and you were so worried about introducing her as your partner and your fiancé? You've known all along that they were not going to get on board with this. And if you weren't willing to go against your family, and I still don't think you are, then why would you do it? Oh, I get it, love.
Monica said she's not coming. Because last night when we went out, like a debacle happened. Last night, me, Monica, and her boyfriend, we all hung out. We were waiting for Isabel to join us, but she was doing last-minute wedding stuff. Right when Isabel texted me that she's on her way, Monica then said she wants to leave. I'm ready to go. Somebody bring us home. Oh, well, why is there a problem? You guys, well, you shouldn't be marrying somebody if you're afraid to talk to her. And I got upset, so I told Monica that she's the one that creates problems in my relationships. And I think that's what made her upset. You know, like it sucks she's not gonna come, but she insulted my relationship.
I know we've got the interventionist, and I know it's, different time, different country, but can we get some sort of family therapist? Do we know anybody who can head to where Gabe and Monica are and sort out this family issue? Monica is clearly butthurt that her brother is moving on with someone else. I don't know, it might be some sort of abandonment thing, so she's lashing out in any way possible. And the day before the wedding, she makes a big scene. Now, I'm not saying Gabe is innocent in any of this. Gabe is the instigator. But imagine causing such a shit fight before someone's wedding. It's not your day. Shut your mouth, Monica. Just let it happen. Osama is sitting down with his sister and has told her of all of his relationship woes with his 67-year-old fiancée, Debbie. Well, ex-fiancée, because Debbie said she's done. Although, do we fully believe Debbie when she says she's done? Osama shows her his true colors, and then eventually she forgives him. This time might be different, though.
صراحة أسامة تيكون قاسح مع الناس اللي تيبغيهم تيكون قاسح أنا براسي شي مرات تيكون قاسح معايا تنبقى كي من بعد شي تيقول لك أنا فهمتي تعصبت وسمحي لي أنا صراحة الحاجة اللي متأكدة منها أنها أسامة في هادشي هذا كامل تفكر ليها هي يمكن ما شافتش الأكشنز كاينة شعور بين ليها هادشي اللي بغيت تبين ليها تتبغيها بصح.
No, I don't trust the sister either. I think the sister just wants Osama and Debbie to work it out so Osama can end up getting a visa and then somehow that's going to make it easier for the sister. I don't know if that's how it legally works, but in my head, that's what the sister is gunning for. And you can't just say, oh, well, he actually just treats the people who he loves like shit. Not an excuse. And you think that he puts Debbie's feelings and wants before his own? No.
I'm excited to be back in Colombia, but I'm nervous at the same time.
After 5 months apart, everything that we've put each other through, I really have no clue what to expect.
Hi, girl.
Hi, girl. Oh, fake.
I told you I was coming back. I had to take care of
You say
everything
lots of
else.
things, Chris.
Tonight, I think it's going to be really awkward. In some ways, I feel like I'm kissing a stranger.
You feel like you're kissing a stranger? Why are you doing this? Did you go back there just to get your stuff and your precious necklace? They can fake as long as they want, but it's just going to end so poorly. I don't know how it's going to end, but badly. Chris said she had to go to the bank, and then that took 5 months. Rishi has been told by his family, you saw it, that he needs to wrap it up. This 48-year-old American woman, no, she does not get to have Rishi as a husband. And if Rishi really wanted to be with Jen, he could pick Jen, but I don't think he will.
Don't want to live in their house, maybe somewhere else, but in the city where you can get your privacy. We can live nearby anywhere.
The joint family thing doesn't matter.
The thing is, the big thing is when they ask about your age, so totally opposite. They just said.
Did they say no? We don't approve. They said no, we don't approve.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, that can be ridiculous all you want. You know what's ridiculous? Ridiculous is Rishi trying to explain to her for so long in that segment that it was about the joint family. Well, don't worry, we can just live in the same city or a couple of houses up. We can live close, but we don't have to live with them. He kept talking about the joint family thing and then said, but actually, none of this matters because mum and my uncle do not approve of you. What a waste of everybody's time, especially Jen's. Listen, she's not without fault. She didn't look into a lot of stuff before she decided to move to India to be with this guy. But I guess she trusted him. And I guess that's the thing with this show. You shouldn't.
Do you have any Texas margarita?
We have a tea and we have a coffee.
Coffee and tea only, no absinthe.
All right, so she's in rebut, I'm guessing, and she's like, hey, crazy request, but do you know A little Texas margarita. What is in a Texas margarita, Mud? Like, I know a spicy marg and a normal marg. What's in a Texas margarita? Chuck it in the comments below. And should I have one? I was going to say after dinner, but no, I'll do it before dinner. Maybe for dinner, you know what I mean? Just a real skinny bitch. And if they didn't have Texas margarita, don't worry, absinthe. Got some absinthe? Yeah. Debbie's willing to hang out with a little green fairy for a while.
I told you this before, that when I am angry, you don't have to care about what I'm saying. Just give me the space and time, and after I can talk. And when I am angry, I don't even focus or think of what I'm saying. Just when I am angry.
Right, but it's like you're like a ticking time bomb.
Yeah, exactly. Just when I'm angry, you don't listen to a word I say. I'm very angry. You don't listen to me. I'm just going to say all these really mean things, but it's just when I'm angry. So just disregard all the mean things I've said when I get angry and I say things like, I don't want to be with you unless you give me the visa, which is the truth. So what he's saying is like, don't listen to the bits where I tell you the truth. Just remember the con bits. Osama, for the bin. You're done, mate. You're not getting a visa. Fuck off. Go get a job.
Why didn't you tell me the first night that you had a different plan for both of us? You should have said something to me, Osama.
No matter what I always said now, it's too late.
I feel sad.
If I talked to you in that day exactly, you will thought that I just want you for the visa. Our plan was that you will come here and after we go to the US.
Yeah,
no, you said that wasn't the plan.
Future, like you can come and visit my kids.
And you see, this is the mistake you did because this wasn't our plan.
Oh, that's great con-man behavior. Actually, the mistake's actually yours because you said a thing about us visiting the States and I interpreted that as you're going to get me a visa and I'm going to live in the States with you. Or maybe not even with you. I'm just going to get the visa and like ditch you and run. Osama, not a good con man. Try harder next time. Please, hopefully there's not a next time. You said to the camera that you told Debbie that you were going to live in Rabat together. That's what you told Debbie. But then you said, oh no, but actually my real intentions was to just get a visa and move to the United States because I want to be a painter and a poet. And apparently I can make some money there with it. So don't roll it all back now, fucker.
You never believe in my love. I loved you, but you didn't accept this.
Your love is conditional. Yeah. I can only love Debbie if she takes me to the United States.
This is your opinions, not mine.
That's what you're saying?
You said that before.
Day after day, it makes me love her less. You changed, but because I know you deeply, I noticed the change.
Yeah, he notices the change. It's good. It's really good gaslighting behavior. Like, I notice the change now. You've changed. It's not me that's changed. It's you that's changed. Even though we had agreed on all this stuff and I've admitted that we agreed on all of it, but I'm now going to tell you that you're a liar and you've changed. So hopefully you doubt yourself and think, hang on, did I say that? Ah, good Osama. But again, not good enough of a con man.
I'm going to go on without you, and I'm going to forge a new path, but you wimped out on me. I fell in love with someone that was true and wanted to do something with his life. It is a bait and switch of the most cruel kind.
Oh, a bait and switch of the most cruel kind. Osama did definitely show his true colors early on. I don't think he knew what he was getting himself into when he was trying to put together this whole ruse. And, you know, it must be frustrating for him because it was such a long-term ruse to try and like get to the United States and grab that visa and possibly some inheritance out of this older woman. And it's all come to this. So after Gabe and Monica had the falling out the night before the wedding, it turns out that Gabe is just having a tiny little meltdown because of this very complicated relationship that he has with his sister and is nowhere to be found.
Pero Gabe no está por ningún lugar.
No sé dónde está Gabriel, no sé qué está pasando, no sé por qué.
Me dice que está un poco retrasado, pero tampoco me quiere decir por qué.
Ay, no.
La verdad no sé qué haya podido pasar.
Estoy muy estresada.
Gabe, hurry up, we gotta go.
Isabel, you do know what happened. You met Monica. Monica happened. Monica just, imagine, like, I don't know what goes on. I have a feeling that Gabe is really a good chunk to blame with all this stuff between he and Monica and Isabel. But still, don't be that person on your sibling's wedding day to be the one who's not going to show up. Like, that's so petty. That's like do it. If you want to have a relationship with this person, you have to table all of the shit that's going on, go to the wedding, be a good person, and then maybe in a couple of weeks, talk about your issues. Don't fuck up someone's wedding day. It's not about you, Monica, today. Look, I know Osama and Deb are over, but another relationship I really need to see the back of is Danielle and Johan. She wants to be the dominant. He wants to be the dominant. He's really mad that she decided to, because, there's going to be consequences, go and hang out with this ex of hers, the ball basketballer. And then even though he's met the guy and he decided that after the whole penis chat, he wanted to apologize to the guy. So he went and played some b-ball with him one-on-one and sit down and have a chat. Even after all that, Johan and Danielle still cannot get their shit together. And one of them has to bend the knee. And neither of them will do that.
Yo necesito un apology.
Okay.
Lo siento.
¿Tú dices lo siento?
¿Por qué? ¿Qué yo hace?
¿Qué tú haces?
You've both done bad
Dice,
shit.
mi amigo
Both of you
está aquí
apologize.
un día antes de mi cumpleaños. Yo quiero salir con mi amigo, lo quiero ver. Una es pareja tuya. Mi problema es que tú respetes la relación y no pongas a tus amigos.
Look, we don't see all of it. I don't constantly see her putting her friends above her husband. I don't see that. Like, she might be doing it, but I don't see that. She moved to the Dominican Republic and she's paying for most of the things for your life. So I think she puts you above everything else. But also, I can see that she seems like quite a selfish person. So who knows what's up and what's down?
Tú lo tienes en primer lugar a tus amigos. Y ese va a ser el problema.
I'm done.
Y tú quieres tus amigos, tú quieres seguir con tus amigos, tú puedes seguir con tus amigos.
I'm not doing this anymore. I'm done. Enough.
Crazy.
Like done?
Enough. Leave me alone. Leave me
Escúchame,
alone.
estamos hablando.
You don't shut up. You don't shut up. You've literally been talking for 10 minutes. I'm not even listening to you. I'm done. Done
She's
meaning
not getting
finished.
away. She's
Termina.
pissed.
Done.
En serio.
I don't want this kind of experience in my life.
I'm not willing to change who I am because I know what I deserve. Maybe I was just supposed to live in the Dominican Republic by myself for a year. Who knows?
Or maybe is the bald-headed basketballer with the size 14 shoe, is he still in town? Because if that's the case, then I don't know. He could still be interested if there was an opportunity, you know what I mean? They are going to keep butting heads no matter what. No matter what the issue, no matter how much you roll around a coconut in your house with eggshells, ground up eggshells everywhere, like, you guys are going to butt heads all the time because both of you want to be on top.
She was like, I'm saying right away, like, no for our relationship. From the beginning, it was like only one thing that like bothering me.
From the beginning, honestly, you should have thought about that before you proposed.
Yeah.
Maybe he should have done his homework.
I don't have words.
Stop wasting my time. Here.
It's not like...
I don't want to be in a relationship where the person doesn't stand up for me.
It's really hard to say, but I can't go against my family and I'll choose my family. But I'm also not ready to lose her.
I don't think that
Those things aren't going together, mate.
I don't want to lose you. Just take care, huh?
Oh, just a kiss. Rishi, you just don't make any sense, mate. I just can't. You're saying no to her giving back the ring, and she's saying, well, if we can't be together, then let's not be together. And he keeps saying it's not like that, but it's like it is like that. You're siding with your family and not with the person you supposedly love. So this is what you get, mate. What do you want Jen to do? You want the cow to hang around and every now and then you can get some milk from the cow. What do you want? You're going to have an Indian wife with kids just to keep your family happy and live with them and just keep Jen in a service department up the road. Fucking wake up, Rishi. Jamie seems to have woken up to Chris's shit. And not that the relationship was great before at the start of this series, Chris decided to move over there, but disappearing for 5 months and them not really talking. And when they do, they argue. So Chris wants to do something nice for Jamie, but the tensions are high because they've tried to like tuck everything under the rug as much as they can, but it's all going to bubble to the surface. Chris has missed Jamie's birthday. So now she's throwing a delayed birthday for just the two of them, little pool party number with cake and arguments.
I feel you lied to me because you promised me and trying to understand your situation, your position, your problems, your son. You married me, and I don't feel that, you know?
Chris doesn't want
Being
to
a
fucking hear
parent
it.
and being involved with somebody that has kids, you have to learn to understand that they are important.
Because you promised me, don't worry about money anymore, but you know, help me.
Jamie, you're a grown-up. Go and make your own money. If she stopped sending money, you would... Like, if I had a sugar daddy and, you know, slide into my DMs... always looking for one. You would still want to be making money just in case the sugar daddy pulls the check away, you know? So you can't blame Chris for that. But it is shitty of Chris to say, hey, no, quit your job. Don't worry about it. I'm going to move over there. We're going to get a food truck. We're going to like live our dreams together and then disappear for 5 fucking months and not send money.
I need to talk for first time with you. I'm trying to talk.
your voice right now, or we're done.
I like it you say
You want to
that
scream
right
at
now.
me?
And the last
Lower
time I
your
talked to
voice,
you for
Jamie.
you cry to
no,
me
the
and you
episode's
get
ending.
out.
I'm done. I told you to shut the up, and you wouldn't listen. That's not okay.
I told you to shut the fuck up and you wouldn't listen. Is that the end of all 3 episodes? Oh my goodness, sweet baby angel, Chris. Why did you even go back? I'm clearly just to get your necklace and your stuff because you don't want to be with Jamie. And I'm not going to believe a word you say otherwise. That's it for your triple episode of Rehashed. Oh my goodness. If you made it to the end, I need you to tell me in the comments below. I want to know the sweet baby angels who made it this far. Coming up for you in the next couple of days, we're going to do another mammoth episode with the last little bits and pieces where we find out where everyone ends up and the tell-alls. I am so excited. Also, make sure you check out the channel for The Ultimatum, which is in season 2. It's Queer Love. It is also dropping as a rehashed. I'll see you for the next one, sweet baby angel. Bye-bye.